Hello, 1-2. I don't really hear that very well. Do you hear yours?
Hello, hello. No, I don't hear myself at all. I
All
hear
right,
you
wait.
though.
That doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello. That is almost. It's almost like I'm in a phone booth.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. I don't hear.
Do you hear
myself.
anything?
No. I hear you.
Do you hear me?
I hear you. I don't hear me.
Keep talking, Kelly.
Hello.
Okay, I don't hear you either.
I don't hear me either.
Hello.
Hello.
Line input.
Hello.
Does that matter? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That doesn't affect it.
Yeah.
I'm just putting it back to where.
Hello. Testing.
Hello. That doesn't do anything. Hello. Oh, that's changed. That now I hear static, but
I hear static the whole time there. Hello.
like
Try
a
again, I don't
shower.
hear
It sounds
anymore.
like.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's
Hello.
then it's dead
It's
again.
off. Yeah.
I mean that you could hear that.
Well.
They're starting to see something there. Hello, 1, 2.
Yeah, it's weird because I hear you guys' levels right
Hi. Hello.
You
hello,
hear the
hello.
levels?
I can hear you guys on I can hear you.
Well, the game's about to start. Are
well,
we
what-
on?
I'm going to say that we're going to have
Okay, can you hear us? We're on the air? Okay, let's go. Well, hi, everybody, and welcome to our coverage of the World Comes to the Palm Beaches, the International Baseball Tournament. I'm Craig Minervini along with Kelly Sacco as we get set for the championship game. Aruba in yellow getting set to take on Team USA in this 15 and under. Jason Scantleberry takes that pitch. It's a strike. We're underway, Kelly, with the championship game here in the 15 and under category at beautiful Fit Team Ballpark of the Palm Beaches in West Palm Beach, Florida.
And Craig, what an exciting tournament to be a part of. We had the chance to speak to a few of the players earlier today. You've got players from all over the world here, and just like some of them mentioned before, just being able to see and play against these other cultures and get to know players from other countries just has been such an incredible experience.
B.J. Rinconez is the pitcher for Aruba. That ball is chopped foul by Jason Scantleberry. This is the second meeting between the two teams today. They played this morning, and Aruba, down 2-1, came back with 4 in the 7th and final inning and won 5-2. Both teams had kind of a grueling day. Big curveball for a strike, and he gets Scantleberry for the first out. Good start for Team Aruba. And Lorenzo Hernandez will come up. He's the shortstop for Team USA. Number 2 for Dax Gallegos' team. Dax, the head coach at a Westminster Christian High School, where he has about 5, I think, of his team here. He's over on the third base coaching lines. 1-0 count on the second hitter, Lorenzo Hernandez. Pitch from Rinconez, big swing and a miss. So Aruba has had a busy day like Team USA. Had to win a couple of times to advance here. Pitch is outside. They beat Lithuania on Thursday 5-0. They're a very good defensive team, Kelly. And you look at the scores, that tells you something about their team. Beat Team USA 5-2. Beat Team Canada in the noon game 8-1. So allowed only the 3 runs. And now they come into this championship game fashioning that defense with a record of 3-0. Count of 3-1 on Hernandez.
Like you said, Craig, a lot of low-scoring games against this Aruba team, and you can see that going into it as well.
Three and one pitch to Hernandez. That pitch is inside, and that'll be a walk, so Team USA will get their first base runner of the ball game. Early on here, we're just underway from the Fit Team Ballpark of the Palm Beaches. This is the spring training home of the Major League's Washington Nationals and the 2017 World Champion Houston Astros. Here's Sal Stewart. Sal's over at third base. Sal's got some good power, good lead at first. Breaking balls inside. So Team USA, what about their trip here to the championship game in terms of the games they played?
It's another team that's had a taxing game. They played that one game on Thursday. There was a rain out on Friday. That caused them. This is their third game of the day. First, they got that 13-1 win over Lithuania, high-scoring game. Then they won. They lost to Aruba 5-2. So, Craig, you got to assume that they're excited to get another shot against this Aruba team.
Yes, no doubt. They lost today 5-2, Team USA. And they were up 2-1, foul back in the 7th inning. Pitcher got a little wild, couple of walks, couple of hits. That's baseball. And you go against a good defensive team that's not going to give you a lot. You're going to have to earn it against Aruba. And they won that game 5-2. And then did Aruba. Team USA in a thriller. You saw the end of that great game. Beat Mexico 5-4 just about an hour before this ball game started. That's fouled off.
And like we mentioned before, very taxing for both teams to play nearly an hour before this game had started. And a really exciting ending to that Mexico-U.S. game. Mexico was really pushing to the end. The U.S. was able to hold them off. A great pitching performance there by the relievers. And here they are again for last game of the day.
With the 15U championship, breaking ball is down low. Count goes to 2-2 on the number 3 hitter, Sal Stewart. Boy, what a night for Sal Stewart last night. He's only a 9th grader. Talking to his dad before the game, he committed to Vanderbilt University last night. Went to a camp in Nashville a little bit over a week ago. They got a good look at him, and it's amazing, Kelly. I know you went and played college softball at a high level at a great school.
I think we're a little biased, though.
Syracuse
don't you
University,
agree?
since we both went there. But 9th grade, and he's already committed to a college program, a big-time college program. Line drive, base hit in the alley. That's going to be trouble. Hernandez will go to third, and he'll stop there. Good job by the outfield to get over there and get that ball in. Ethan DeCuba in center field got over to the gap quickly before it got through and scored a run. So first and third, good hit for Stewart. And here's the cleanup man, Emilio Portez.
Great at bat by Stewart to go with that pitch on the outside corner, find the gap, move over the runner, and now USA's got men on the corners bring up their power hitter, Emilio Portez.
Portez is the center fielder for Dax Gallegos' club. Rinconez throws over to first. Grabbed over there by Bradley Rinconez, his brother. How neat is that for these two? They've had many a catch, I'm sure, on their front lawn in Aruba, and here they get to do it in the United States at a major league complex. Baseball is in the family blood. Their father is the head coach of the team, Alwin Rinconez. And really a fascinating story on this Aruba team. Their other son of Alwin is Brandon Rinconez. He's 18 years old. And on July 2nd last year, he signed with the Boston Red Sox. So he played the Dominican Summer League. He's the first player from this program in Aruba that has about 125 players. He's the first player ever to sign with a major league team.
What an honor.
Yes. Neat stuff. There are scouts here, many watching this game, certainly the 18 under game as well. So it's a good vehicle for these guys to get out there. That pitch is outside. Count of 2-1 on Emilio Portez. Adrian Falcon on deck, the first baseman. One out. This is a 7-inning ball game. We're in the top of the first. It is cloudy, a little windy. The wind is coming in, so the ball's not going to travel well at all. You would not think, Kelly.
We're going to find out, Craig.
Want to keep it on. Yeah, it could play tricks with the fly balls as well, because it's a stiff wind out there. You can see the flags blowing.
Oh, absolutely. If this ball goes in there, definitely going to be putting the defense to test. Got to really play, know where that wind's blowing. And remember, up there, that changes. We've seen the center field flag blowing hard to our right, now dead center.
And now coming in from center field, as we said, at a brisk rate. Here's the 2-1. Big swing and a miss. 2-2 now on Portez. 2-2 to the cleanup man for Team USA. They scored just 2 runs against Aruba this morning, but have had a pretty good offensive output. They scored 18 runs in their other 2 games in the tournament. Rinconya's pitch. That's a foul to the screen here. Good job by Portez kind of to stay alive there on that tricky breaking ball.
Absolutely. If it's a pitch that you don't want, you got to do just that. Throw the bat head out there, get a good foul ball, and maybe this next one's going to be what he's looking for.
Rinconez is 14 years of age. He's 5'9", 150 pounds, or 68 kilograms, I think is what the manager told us. Fly ball to right field. Cruz will catch it. Runner tags. Here's the lefty's throw, and it's going to score a run. So a sacrifice fly. Team USA is on the board. Emilio Portez with the sac fly.
Portez, again, great job waiting for that ball to get deep in the zone, throwing his hands and getting the ball to the right side of the field, allowing Hernandez to tag up and score that first run of the game. And for Team USA, who fell to Aruba just earlier today, that's exactly the kind of inning that they want to have.
Here's Adrian Falcon with 2 outs in the top of the first. Here's the pitch to Falcon. It's fouled off. So the pitcher, Rinconez, also an infielder, throws a fastball. Now, he was throwing 75 miles an hour last year, and his father, the head coach, telling us he hit 84 in a showcase in Aruba recently. That's big speed for a 14-year-old. And a balk is called. A lot of attention on Stewart over there, and that's costly in the terms of 90 feet for the Arubian team. So runner in scoring position for Team USA. Despite the speed of the pitcher, take a look at left fielder Ethan Ritterstop. He is way over toward left field. So he's playing for a pull. Off-speed pitch for a strike. 0-2 now on Falcon. That's the main concern here for Rinconez in this first inning, try and limit the damage to 1 run. Pitch on the way, nice block by Ektwart Winterdahl. Number 14, the catcher for Team Aruba.
And Craig, to your point earlier with Stewart standing on second base, you got Maduro hugging the bag a little bit in case of the pickoff. So you've got that big gap there on the left side of the field. So if you're Falcon, you get that inside pitch, got to turn on that hard.
Team USA, an aggressive team. There's a breaking ball, beauty for a strike. He strikes out Falcon looking and gets out of the inning. So 1 run for Team USA on a hit through a half inning of play at the championship tournament. The world coming to the Palm Beaches. 1-0 USA. Will see Aruba coming to plate right after this. Welcome back here to the Fit Team Ballpark of the Palm Beaches in West Palm Beach, Florida. Craig Minervini along with Kelly Sacco. And we are at the championship game of the 15 and under. Welcome the world to the Palm Beaches International Baseball Tournament presented by the Caribbean Baseball Organization. 27 countries, 5 continents represented here in the Palm Beaches in all the age categories, including U.S., Canada, Peru, Colombia, the Bahamas, Cayman Islands, Russia. There's a Jamaican team here, Venezuela, China, you name it. The world is represented. So really neat. You mentioned earlier as Ekdwart Winterdahl takes that pitch from Joel Pinheiro Jr., whose father was a well-known major league player. Joel Pinheiro Sr., one of the coaches for Team USA, 40 years of age now. Won 104 games in his big league career. Ekdwart Winterdahl is the catcher for Team Aruba. Good speed. And a line drive base hit. Good start for Team Aruba. So we'll see if he's going to be on his horse. Talking to their manager, Kelly, about the catcher, Winterdahl, who's the leadoff hitter. He said he runs well, and he had his pop time at 2.013. I said, how'd you know that? He said, well, he's out of his showcase recently, and so all those numbers are in my head. So he's athletic, he runs well, and he's got quick pop time. Does that remind you of anybody in South Florida?
You know, I can think of another catcher that has similar features there.
Yes.
I mean, 5-tool player from what we're hearing.
JT Romuto, of course, is who Kelly's referring to, the Miami Marlins catcher who's got those attributes.
Not often, Craig, that you see a catcher who can run, who's got the kind of speed, and I think at the end of the day, just athleticism is so important in any position, but especially a catcher blocking the ball, like you mentioned, the pop time, and just a bonus to be able to run those bases.
B.J. Rinconez, the pitcher, batting second, number 10. Pitch from Pinheiro. They do like to play some small ball. Takes a strike. You can see him squaring the bunt. A little old-fashioned baseball from head coach Alwin Rinconez, his father, who did not want to tell me his age because he had a recent birthday, October 1st. There goes the runner, and it's a bunt and run. And that's going to be a tough play at first base to throw to first. He got him. Good play, but look at the speedy and very smart Winterdahl going all the way to third.
Great heads-up play by Winterdahl. He's taken off on the pitch, so he's already got second base by a mile there, and he just keeps running. Didn't even hesitate once he saw them not check the runner and go directly to first base. Great heads-up play. Now he's 90 feet away with only 1 out.
Ethan DeCuba comes up. Left-handed hitting center fielder. Got the little leg kick. A lot of poise, I thought, by Pinheiro to make that play on a chopper on the bunt and still get the out at first base.
Absolutely. Very well played, just to get off the mound like that and field that ball and have the composure to make a good throw.
Big swing and a miss. The pitch from Pinheiro here. He would love a strikeout and eliminate that opportunity for Aruba to score a run with a productive out. 0-2. Chop to left field, little popper. It's going to be grabbed and left. It's short left, and so short as Tagle makes the catch that the runner, even though he's speedy and Winterdahl, has to hold up over at third base.
Great jump by Tagle in left field. We mentioned the wind earlier. That flag is still blowing in. He got a great read on that ball. Like you said, in shallow left, didn't give Winterdahl a chance to tag, and USA has 2 outs.
So that'll bring up Bradley Rinconez, the first baseman. Pinheiro can work out of this jam now if he can get Bradley Rinconez. Joel can throw it low to mid-80s. Has a good sinker. Good life on his pitch, as you can see. You can hear from the snap of the glove. And Dax Gallegos would love to get about 50 pitches, somewhere in that neighborhood, out of his starter today. Both teams are taxed pitching-wise, with this being the third game, but there's a lot of concern, obviously, with pitch count, young players, so they're not going to overtax the pitchers, even with the championship on the line here. 3-0 pitch on Rinconez. Breaking ball's a good one. 3-1. And a swing, he probably went out of the strike zone on that one, so now 3-2 for Joel Pinheiro Jr. Runner on third, it's 1-0, bottom of the first of the 15 and under championship game from West Palm Beach, Florida. Payoff pitch inside, he walked him. And he's going to face Kendry Madero now, trying to tie up this game at the least for Team Aruba. Kendry Maduro, his father is the first base coach.
Craig, he started playing baseball when he was just 3 years old. He said he started, it's a family tradition, something that you can go on in the front yard and play catch with your dad. And you see that a lot with a lot of kids out here today.
A lot of statistics in baseball, so I guess his favorite class pays off as a baseball kid, right?
That's right. His favorite class is math. I don't hear that a lot. I normally hear like the PEs, you know, maybe even the science, get to play a little, but math, man.
Well, I'll tell you what he knows. He knows 2-0 is a real good count for a hitter, and that's what he has right now with the runners on the corners and 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Another breaking ball. Being careful is Pinheiro, and he's fallen behind now 3-0. Jandrick Cruz is on deck, the right fielder for Team Aruba. Here's the pitch. He takes it for a strike. 3-1 count. What a beautiful facility this is. It's got to be real neat. Can you imagine 15 years and under playing in a major league facility like this? That pitch is just missed. Team USA wanted the call. They don't get it. It's a walk, back-to-back walks, and now it's bases loaded with Jandrick Cruz coming up. Now, it may sound like C-R-U-Z. It's a familiar baseball name, but not when you were from Aruba. The spelling is C-R-O-E-S. The Dutch island, of course. Got a lot of Dutch names on the team, but pronounced Cruz. Jandrick Cruz, the right fielder, left-handed hitter. Bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with 2 outs. 1-0 pitch. That's over. Sinker for a strike. 1-1. Line drive, just foul of third baseman Sal Stewart. Count of 1-2 on Cruz. So now Pinheiro's a strike away from getting out of the inning without allowing a run. Pinheiro comes to the belt. Bases are loaded. Here's the 1-2 pitch. A line drive hit in the air to shortstop. Hernandez backpedals to the grass, makes the catch. And Team USA gets out of the inning as Pinheiro leaves the bases loaded. After 1 at the championship game, 1-0 USA. We go to the top of the second inning. We welcome you back, Craig Minervini, Kelly Sacco. The world literally coming to the Palm Beaches. This outstanding international baseball tournament featuring an 18 and under division, 18 and over division, 12 and under youth bracket, and this year the 15 and under, which has come down to this championship game. Team Aruba in the yellow and gray against Team USA with the red jerseys and gray bottoms. And it's Daniel Mendez leading off for Team USA here in the top of the second inning. Count of 2 balls and no strikes on the catcher for Team USA. Ground ball hit the shortstop, Maduro, fielding and throws, nicely defended. We heard a lot about the Team Aruba defense, and we've seen it so far.
That's right, Craig. A lot of low-scoring games entering this game, including their game against Team USA, where they had the 5-2 victory just earlier today.
Team Aruba had an exciting trip in August to Michigan. That was in the Little League Junior League World Series, Taylor, Michigan, in mid-August. They had won the Latin American and Caribbean Series to get there. And 4 of the 14-year-olds on this team were in that tournament. B.J. Rinconez, Candry Maduro, Ektwart Winterdahl, the catcher, and Keelan Dangier, the outfielder.
Good block there as we speak about the defense by Winterdahl behind home plate.
And Kelly, in that championship game in Michigan, they faced the defending champion China Taipei. And with B.J. Rinconez, the pitcher here on the mound, he had a no-hitter into the 7th inning. Gave up a double with 1 out and a homer, and they lost an extra innings to the defending champion Chinese Taipei team.
That's a tough loss, Craig, but that's baseball, isn't it? You got a no-hitter going.
You think you got it. A couple outs away, and hey, Team USA saw this in their game. They had a 2-1 lead on Aruba in the 7th inning this morning, and wound up losing 5-2. Strike 3, good pitch. Got Gabriel Reboza looking for the second out. Kelly had a chance to go to Aruba in January.
Where was my invite?
Next time, promise. It's a unique island. It's about 30, 40 miles off the coast of Venezuela in the Caribbean, the southern Caribbean, obviously. And it's only about, I think it's 15, 16 miles by about 6 or 7 wide.
Wow.
Obviously a big tourist destination on one side, amazing beach. The other side is all rocks. And when you fly over, there is nothing except rocks on the other side. So you're limited to the one side, basically, from a tourism standpoint, where all the hotels are. And it's amazing. Baseball has become very big there. And one of the reasons is Xander Bogaerts, world champion now twice with the Red Sox, is from Aruba. They've been, Sidney Ponson was a major league pitcher. And the manager was telling us that it's overtaken soccer.
Wow.
In Aruba. 12 or 13 teams play at this level, and that's small of an island. And this kind of quality.
I was just about to say that. I mean, with such a small island and in a smaller population, to have so many teams out there and just, again, see the success of Xander Bogaerts, and it's just great to see the kids out there, active, especially nowadays. There's so much social media and such, just to see the kids out there and playing. And they get the opportunities to come here to the United States and travel around the world to play. That's what sports can do for you, just open so many doors.
Calvin Madura, who now works as a scout with the Orioles, believe also pitched in the big leagues. He's a good connection for the players there. He helps scout and get the word out about a lot of these great Aruban players. I know we're going to see Colombia in the 18 and under championship game as well here on our coverage, and that's another country that's not been known in the past much for baseball, but it's increasing, and scouts are all over the place now looking for Colombian players.
And they're right next door there to Venezuela, who's had so many successful Major League Baseball players. So you have to assume if maybe that influence from their neighboring country might have something to do with it.
You would think. Edgar Renneria from Barranquilla, a great Marlins shortstop. Of course, Major League shortstop, won the World Series with the Marlins in 1997. I know Luis Castillo is here at the tournament with his Dominican Republic team. I think Asdrubal Cabrera with the Venezuelan team. So the major leaguers, we have Joel Pinheiro right here with Team USA. Nice connection to pass on their knowledge to the youngsters and the MLBers of tomorrow.
Absolutely, and you said it best, the MLBers of tomorrow. This is where they started. Everyone started here in Little League.
Derek Tagle, a count of 3-2. Takes a breaking ball for a strike. He thought he had ball 4. Boy, good breaking ball. And Ranconia showing a lot of poise in the mound. He struck out 3 of the last 4 in the game. 1-2-3 inning. It's 1-0 Team USA. Welcome back here to our coverage of the championship game in the World Comes to the Palm Beaches International Baseball Tournament. You're looking at Joel Pinheiro, senior, the major leaguer, 40 years of age, one of the coaches on Team USA, watching and helping coach this team, and his son is on the mound, Joel Pinheiro Jr., the right-hander, who throws one up high to the number 7 hitter, one of the great names in the tournament, Jean-Marc Van Linden.
Some names you know you're just going to be successful with, right? Right, Craig? And that's got to be one of them.
Jean-Marc takes the pitch. It's a count of, I think, 1-1. Right-handed hitter stands very close to the plate. He's almost right on top of the plate. Tough to get that curveball in there over the inside corner. He fouls it off. 1-2. Now, you were a pitcher a bit in your day. Did you approach a hitter differently when they crowded the plate?
Oh, I was the kind of pitcher who liked to back you off my plate, so I went hard and in. I like to scare people a little bit.
Let's see if that's in Pinheiro. No, he throws a breaking ball. It is up high, and it did back off Van Linden from the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
It's all in your plan, right? So some of your best pitches are your breaking balls that are off the plate, and they're crowding the plate there. You want to go hard in, back them off the plate, and then so you can get your good stuff to start working. And a similar approach there by Pinheiro, who was high and up a pitch ago, then went low and out. That count is full.
79-mile-an-hour pitch. He could throw into the mid-80s. Here's the payoff pitch to Van Linden. That's up high, ball 4. So 3 walks and 4 hitters for Pinheiro, who got out of damage in the first inning. And that'll bring up Ethan Ritterstadt.
If you're Pinheiro, you're hoping for a little ground ball in turn 2 here after that first inning was so long. It ate up a lot of pitches, and like Coach said earlier, he'd love to get at least 3 innings out of his guys, trying to keep the pitch limit down to 50. Again, we got some young arms trying to protect them here as he throws that first pitch to Ritterstadt for a strike.
0-1. Van Linden has a pretty good lead over there at first base. And he dives back in there. They're going to watch him closely. Adrian Falcon putting the tag on Van Linden. So 4 of the 7 hitters have reached so far for Aruba. They left the bags loaded in the first inning. And we mentioned the small ball. Good bunt there to first base. Moves the runner up. Falcon will touch the base to get the out. We mentioned that small ball, a little old school. I like that type of baseball.
I agree with you. At the end of the day, sometimes a pitcher is just blowing it past you. You can't figure out what to do, and you got to put the ball on the ground somehow, right?
Move the guy over.
Exactly. You just got to move the guy over, put the ball on the ground, make the defense make the plays, and that's what Aruba's doing there, and they've got a man in scoring position.
Sacrifice bunt for a Rita stop, and here's Jennison Maduro. He's the third baseman, or the second baseman, rather. Takes that pitch, 78 miles an hour on the corner for a strike. Now, second baseman Corona is really watching Van Linden very closely. He's only about 10 feet away from the second base bag. Dancing in and out. Line drive to left field. It's going to be a base hit. Van Linden around third. He's going to be held up as the throw comes back in. And it's first and third, single for the number 9 hitter. A sharp line drive for Maduro. And again, Aruba's in business, first and third with 1 out.
Nice piece of hitting by Maduro, but great defense by Tagle out in left field, who the inning before was hugging the line, played it perfectly there, got the ball in, hit his cut, forcing Van Linden to hold up at third.
So top of the order, Echtwart Winterdahl is up. He's the speedy catcher with first and third and 1 out. Sometimes teams put plays on in this scenario. He's showing bunt. First and third spot, takes a strike. Good pitch, breaking ball in the outside corner. But if you could just put the ball in play and not directly to the back of the pitcher, good chance you score that run on that first and third play. You see this in the major leagues a lot as well. No, does not show bunt. Ground ball to shortstop. Can they turn it? Hernandez to second for 1. He drops it, but he did get the out at second base. The run will score, and Aruba has tied up the game on the infield ground ball. Put the ball in play, and playing little ball with just a single and 4 hitters, they scored a run.
Exactly what we were saying before, Craig. You got to make the defense make the plays, and right there on the transfer, drops the ball, allows a run to score, and now Aruba has tied the game at 1 with 2 outs in the bottom of the second.
I don't think he would have gotten the double play anyway with the ball being softly hit. So USA will take it. They got an important out, and so will Aruba, tying the game up bottom of the second. B.J. Rincones, the pitcher, is up. Runner fakes. Pinheiro doing another good job, though, Kelly, of settling things down after getting into some trouble in both the first and here in the second, getting 2 outs now. Runner jogs off the bag.
Absolutely, Craig. Pinheiro has had a lot of great composure, and we got to remember, we're watching 15 under here, and that goes to say a lot, that at that age still has that composure and not let things get out of hand, and to control those emotions.
Runner goes, peg to second, close play, and he's in there, safe. Good throw by Daniel Mendez, but a stolen base for the speedy catcher we talked about, Echtwart Winterdahl.
We spoke about it before, and we're seeing here yet again, he beat out that soft ground ball, and you got him here on the steal. That kid can fly.
So runner in scoring position now for BJ, who had a sacrifice in the first inning. BJ from Arnstad, Aruba. I believe that's where the airport is. By the way, the manager of the Arubian team over there at third base, Alwin Rinconez. He works at the airport. He's an air traffic controller.
Wow.
Foul back. He's the third base coach, of course, for Team Aruba. Alwin Rinconez, 40 years of age, born in Waiaki, Aruba. Runner on second, 2 outs, a 1-2 count. Time is called. Here's the 1-2 pitch, chop, foul, back to the screen. We mentioned earlier that Alwyn's oldest son, Brandon, first player from his program, signed by a major league team. And I asked him who was prouder, the parent of the player, being him, or the head of the organization, the baseball. And he said, well, the parent. He says, great for our organization, it's great for the kids in Aruba, but as a dad, to see your son get drafted by a major league team from a country as small as ours is really neat. Pitch up high, 2-2.
BJ Rinconez, he got into baseball as a family tradition. Began when he was 3 years old. His older brother actually plays in the Boston Red Sox minor league system, and his favorite player, being a third baseman, is Chris Bryant, a pretty good third baseman himself.
Runner goes. Good play by Corona, though, getting over there. Nice out on the 4-3 putout, so the inning is over. Aruba does tie the game up with a single, and the run scored by Van Linden. After 2 at the championship game in the 15 and under category, it's 1-1. We move to the top of the third inning in the 15 and under championship game of the tournament, presented by the Caribbean Baseball Organization. International tournament here at the 15 ballpark of the Palm Beaches in West Palm Beach. Started on Halloween Day. And I guess the players didn't get a chance to go trick-or-treating because there was all business here in the Palm Beaches. Top of the third, Derek Corona, the number 9 hitter, made a good defensive play to end the bottom of the second. He's the second baseman, and he fouls one back. 0-1. B.J. Rinconez has done a very good job pitching. You could see the talent that he has.
BJ Rinconez, 4 strikeouts already on the day. Just 1 walk, 1 hit here through 2.
Hitter takes a strike. 0-2. This is a 7-inning ball game for the championship. Both teams advancing today. Aruba 3-0, beat Lithuania 5-0. USA today 5-2. Canada in the noon game 8-1. Team USA also beat Lithuania Thursday 13-1. And then this morning lost to the same Aruban team 5-2 and had to beat Mexico in a thriller 5-4 earlier this afternoon to advance to the championship game. 1-2 count. Breaking ball, fouled off. Good swing there to stay alive by Derek Corona. Corona out of Barbara Coleman's senior high school. And right back to the box. That was caught on the fly, so that's an out. Rinconius throws anyway, but he did not need to throw. And right back to the box. That was caught on the fly. Didn't like the tag, but, the throw was right at that level. And that was, that's a tough play to get on the first baseman, Bradley Rinconius, because that throw was right about at the head level. You know what I'd like to see, though, Kelly, on that is the umpire maybe make a little more of a scream out loud so the pitcher knows he doesn't have to throw the ball. There shouldn't be any indecision there in that play. The umpire makes a loud call here, should be able to hear it.
Absolutely. The umpire needs to go out there and make it very clear that throw is not necessary, and then you don't end up in a situation like this.
Good play by Rinconius. So he gets the first out. He's retired 6 in a row now. And here's Jason Scantlebury, the leadoff hitter for Team USA, the right fielder. Struck out looking his first time up. Scantlebury out of Westminster Christian High School. That is known forever as the high school that produced
A-Rod.
A-Rod.
Alex Rodriguez.
Alex Rodriguez, Westminster Christian High School in Miami. We're glad you found us here, wherever you're watching. Our coverage of the 15 and under World Championship International Baseball Tournament here in West Palm Beach, Florida. About an hour north of Miami, if you've ever been down to South Florida. Its own television market. Covers the Jupiter area, Vero Beach to the north, down to Boca Raton. As a good pitch there, slider, hard slider, 81 miles an hour from Rinconius for the high strike, 2-2. Team USA did not like the call. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Another breaking ball chop. That's going to be a tough play. Rinconius will field, throws to first, and it's a bouncer. It's an infield base hit. Good try, though, by Rinconius. And his brother Bradley nearly picked it out, but I think Scantlebury would have been safe either way. Infield base hit.
Scantlebury showing off the wheels there as he gets down the line, but well played by Rinconius, who barehanded that ball, knew he did not have time to go up there and scoop it up, and well done by the first baseman as well. Shifting his feet off the bag, keeping the ball in front of him, and making sure that Scantlebury doesn't get extra bases.
Lorenzo Hernandez is the USA shortstop standing in. Scantlebury with good speed at first. We'll see if Team USA puts him on the move. The top two hitters, as you might expect, are the speediest guys for Dax Gallegos' Team USA. And Scantlebury and this guy here, Hernandez. Breaking ball is a good one over the corner for a strike. Hernandez walked, scored the only run for USA in the first inning. He scored on the sack off the bat of Emilio Portez to right field. Scantlebury is going. Pitch. Outside. Oh, he couldn't be handled by Winterdahl, who wanted a shot at the speedy Scantlebury. But he scampers into second base with the stolen base. And a runner in scoring position here. It's got some motors there, Kelly.
Got down that line. You saw it again there. Stealing second, putting himself in scoring position for his team, like you mentioned before. Struck out the first at bat, put the ball in play, and you could see what happens when you do just that.
Lorenzo Hernandez, good batting style up there. He looks like he can hit the ball a long way. Takes that one for a ball, 2-1. Hernandez, one of the power hitters Dax Gallegos told us about on the ball club, along with Sal Stewart and Emilio Portez, and they are the 2, 3, 4 hitters in the USA lineup. Got some pop, got some speed. Those are big tools for a baseball player. And these guys are at that age now, 15 and under. They're already getting college recognition. I mentioned the story earlier where, oh, that one hit him. And Scantlebury will have to go back. That hit him in the back. So Hernandez is on. He'll go over to first. I think Rinconius wanted to go over to sort of apologize earlier. Well, the umpire said no. Where just stay on the mound.
Hit him.
And a nice job there of sportsmanship. Rinconius looking over. Now, Alwyn Rinconius, his father, and the manager's coming out. And we'll see if he's going to make a move. He's going to take the ball, yes, from his son. Again, they look for about 50 pitches or so. So that'll be it for B.J. Rinconius. And our pal Jean-Marc Van Linden, which gives us some opportunity to say his name a few more times, Kelly. He's going to come in and pitch.
You were hoping for that one, weren't you?
Yes. Well, you saw him before the game warming up. So Jean-Marc Van Linden comes in the ball game for Team Aruba. And he's in a tough spot with first and second and one out. And the big hitting Sal Stewart at the plate. He'll get a chance to warm up. So Rinconius winds up going 2 1/3 in this game. They didn't hit him very hard. They had the infield hit and then the Stewart hit in the first inning. He walked one, struck out 4 in the game, one hit by pitch. So Sal Stewart comes up for Team USA here in the top of the third inning. If you're flipping around and wondering, what am I watching here? I thought baseball season was over. It is not. This is the 15 and under International Baseball Championship in West Palm Beach, Florida, at the Fit Team Ballpark of the Palm Beaches, the spring training home of the Astros and the Washington Nationals. Big swing, line drive, base hit. That's going to score at least a run. Coming around third is Scantlebury. Going to third, Hernandez. It's a single and a productive one for Sal Stewart. And Team USA grabs a 2-1 lead.
Heads up base running by Team USA. We've already seen the speed by Scantlebury earlier on in the inning. Hernandez gets his head down and he's around the bases. He's standing on third base. And that was Sal Stewart with the big RBI to put USA ahead 2-1 with one out.
Nice piece of hitting on the line drive by Stewart. He's 2 for 2. And here's Emilio Portez trying to do some further damage. That run, of course, is charged to Rinconez. So first and third, one out. Aruba would love a double play there at middle depth on the infield, up the middle. Even with the bag over at first and third. Portez, tall, lanky, right-handed hitter. Short lead over at first from Stewart. Breaking ball bounces right over the shoulder of Winterdahl. That'll score a run and move up Stewart to second base.
And that one takes a tough bounce if you're Winterdahl. He's done such a great job behind the plate, keeping the ball in front of him. And it looks like that might have just caught a bad spot, topped over his shoulder. That allows Hernandez to score. USA takes a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, bounce.
And yeah, that was a weird bounce, right? Hard bounce.
Looked like a rubber ball bouncing
Yeah.
instead of a baseball. The infield, I'm sure, is hard. The dirt has not been a lot of rain lately, although there was a little rain in the area during this tournament. In fact, that's why the teams had to play 3 games today instead of 2. The games yesterday got rained out. There are some ominous clouds over the stadium, but no rain, just that brisk wind. So 3-1, Team USA. Big gap on the right side for Portez. Can he find it? Has a good block there by Echtwart Winterdahl.
Aside from that USA bounce a couple pitches before, Winterdahl's done a fantastic job behind the plate, doing exactly what he needs to do to get in front of the ball, squaring up those shoulders to home plate so everything stays there around the plate.
3-1 pitch is cut on and missed. Kelly, if they were going to review a play, since we do have television, what country would you think they would go to? It's an international tournament. Would it be maybe St. Martin, the host country, you think?
I would assume. I'd assume so. They're the ones putting on the show, huh?
International. Wouldn't it be nice, though? They're going to go back to St. Martin and check that one. Maybe Curacao and look at it. Ball 4 to Portez. I'm going to go with St. Martin as the video home of the international tournament. Here's Adrian Falcon coming up with first and second and one out. Falcon, the number 5 hitter, first baseman. Takes that breaking ball outside from Jean-Marc Van Linden.
Go ahead, Craig. Say it a few more times. I know you want to.
What he wants to hear is strike from the umpire. And a couple outs he'd like to see, so Aruba can get out of the jam here. This is already the most runs they've given up in the tournament. They gave up a total of 3 in the 3 previous games. Here's the pitch to Falcon. And it's fouled back over the dugout. Nice catch by one of the tournament players. Barehanded. And he gets a tremendous hand.
Hey, Craig, when you're out there in the stands, you trying to catch those kind of balls? I don't know about you, but I'm running the other direction.
Well, that kind of ball I might go after because it was high. It does have some English on it. But the liners that you're referring to when you were at Marlins games in the third base camera box with your Syracuse first baseman's glove, which has been through a journey looking at that glove.
Quite a lot. Old Faithful.
Count of 1-1 on Adrian Falcon, number 5 hitter for Team USA, leading 3-1 in the 15 and under championship game here in West Palm Beach, Florida. There's a breaking ball and a very good pitch, 1-2 from Van Linden. Daniel Mendez hoping to get a shot is the on-deck hitter for Team USA.
If you're Van Linden, you've got your middle infield there, hugging the bag at second base. You're hoping to get a little ground ball right up the middle. 2 quick outs and get out of this inning and get another shot at it.
62-mile-an-hour offering up high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. I thought I heard the manager say the count actually is 3-2. Scoreboard has it at 2-2. We'll see if anything is on here. Pitcher getting the sign. Time called by the hitter. And the pitch. Ground ball hit in the hole. Backhanded nicely by Maduro. Goes to second but throws it away. And that's something you don't normally see from Aruba. They are very good defensive play. It was a tough one. Did he have a shot at him at second base?
I think he had a shot if he was able to come up with that pick there. Maduro just got it snuck past him and looked a couple bouncers. Again, you saw the athleticism like we mentioned.
Did he have a
before.
shot at him at second base?
Strong defensive team. Both players playing up the middle there, trying to hold the runner on second base. He gets to that ball, makes that athletic play, throwing off balance, but Maduro on the other end was not able to get a hold of it. That results in another run for USA. Sal Stewart was on his horse, read that ball well. Team USA has runners on the corners with 1 out, and that brings up Daniel Mendez.
He's the catcher, grounded out first, short to first in the second inning. Been a struggle here for Van Linden. He really needed a little help there. It was a great defensive grab by Maduro over at shortstop. But he short-hopped Jennison Maduro, who, by the way, is no relation, second baseman. And, again, heads-up base running by Stewart going all the way to third on the play. Aruba doesn't want to let this one get too far away here, Kelly, in a championship-type setting. They need some outs. They are not playing back, or rather in at short and second. You wonder if that might be a good idea to cut off a run at this point. They're looking for a double play up the middle.
If you're this Aruba team, like you mentioned, Craig, just trying to keep the game close. They've come back against this team before just earlier today. I'm sure they believe they can do it again. Van Linden just trying to get out of the inning.
A drive to center field. Dakuba will go there, make the catch. Runner is tagging. Here's the throw by Dakuba. It's offline and high and over the backstop. Or at least the catcher. And a run score. Sacrifice fly from Mendez, who hit it well. Runner going to second as well. And it's 5-1 USA.
With the wind blowing in like it is, Craig, you have to assume that Mendez there hit that ball pretty hard. If that wind wasn't blowing in, might have gone a lot further there, but he did just enough to score Portes. 5-1 ball game, but Aruba now has 2.
And that wind might have helped sail that ball off the arm of Dakuba over the catcher. No error on the play. Runner moving on the throw. Gabriel Reboza is the hitter. He's also a pitcher for Team USA. We talked with him briefly before the game. Said hasn't got a chance to get too many slugs yet. Pops it up in the tournament. It's the top of the USA dugout. Reboza out of Miami Sunset Senior High School. Gabriel Rebozo, DH in this game. Team USA, a 4-run spot here in the third. They're not done yet. Runner on second and 2 outs. Now 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Down low in the dirt, 2-1. They're watching the runner closely at second. Swing and a miss. Good pitch. Breaking ball from Van Linden. So it's a count of 2-2 now on Rebozo. Derek Tagle is on deck for Team USA.
With Maduro playing so close to the bag, if you're Rebozo, you want to sit, let that ball travel, try to get the gap, and he flies one out to center field. That will be caught for out number 3.
Takuba makes the grab. Finally, the inning is over, but a rough one for Aruba as USA scores 4 runs on 2 singles. Hit by pitch, a walk, an error, and through 2.5, it's Team USA 5 and Team Aruba 1.
Welcome back to West Palm, where Team USA is coming off a big 4-run inning. They take the 5-1 lead over Aruba. We're in the bottom of the 3rd here. Leading off, we have Ethan Decora. Last at bat, Craig. Decora flew out to left field.
Got a couple nice plays in the outfield so far for Team Aruba. He's the number 3 hitter. Ground ball to shortstop. Hernandez charging. Oh, he's got a good arm, doesn't he? One away. What a throw by Lorenzo Hernandez.
That was a bullet. Played that ball perfectly. Charged hard.
I like the way.
Playing this big field. You saw that flip?
Yeah, I like that flip to second base. He's, as they could say, he could put a little mustard on it too.
Gotta like it when the personalities shine like that. Get a nice play thrown around the horn. Get a little fancy there. Flip it.
There was a major leaguer as Bradley Rinconez comes in. I'm dating myself, but he was in the 70s by the name of Willie Montanez. And Willie was a very theatrical type player. And as the great Lindsey Nelson, the broadcaster Hall of Famer, once said about Willie, he said, if he's on the other team, he's a hot dog. If he's on your team, he has a lot of color.
And color is something that you're seeing a lot.
You like colorful.
Of course,
you like
colorful.
colorful.
Like colorful. It makes it
Yes.
exciting, and color is something that you see a lot in these types of international
Yes.
tournaments because these players play in different fashion.
Swing and a miss. Good strikeout there for Pinheiro. Gets the first 2 of the third inning. Now, you like the passion.
These types of
I know
international
in Japan
tournaments
it's very popular with the bat flips. That's not against the culture of the game. You don't get thrown at. It's, in fact, expected for fans, especially the walk-off variety.
Exactly, and you see that not just amongst the players, but amongst the fans as well. We were just watching Team USA beat Mexico to make it to the championship game here, and the parents are in the stands and they're cheering. And some of the parents from Team Canada came up to me and they're talking to me. They're like, "Hey, we love seeing the energy from the fans.
Mm-hmm.
It's been such a unique experience seeing how they celebrate the game from the different countries." So something nice, another nice aspect about this international tournament.
Nice smattering of fans here. Some of the tournament teams are here. I have the Colombian team that I believe is going to be playing in the 18 and under championship. That one's fouled back over our heads behind the Team USA dugout. Surprised they're not in, well, I guess that is part of their color. No yellow.
We don't see yellow, but they'll be playing against Team Venezuela, who has
they've
the
got
same country,
yeah,
same colors.
They do have yellow on their on the trim of their name, Colombia, on the name across their jersey. Back to the screen.
And they'll be playing.
So the two countries have, but Venezuela's got the stars. That's
Venezuela
the difference,
has
right?
The stars, yes.
In the middle of the flag. What do the stars represent? Do you know? Do they? See, I'm testing your
you're
your
testing
Venezuelan
me.
heritage.
You are my mother. There are 7.
Okay, that's good.
I think
that's a start.
Now you're making me second guess myself. So I believe the blue of the flag. I know you asked about the stars, but this is just right now. I believe the blue is the ocean. The yellow is.
Oh, it's one of those.
Gold,
the sun
right,
or the
like
sunrise. The gold.
I know. I think it's like the gold, and the red is. I think the blood spilled in battle.
Okay. Here's the
fighting
3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Good 1-2-3 inning for Joel Pinheiro as he gets Kendry Maduro. We are through 3 in the championship game. 5-1 USA. New pitcher for Team Aruba. It is number 7, Ethan Ritterstop. He was the left fielder, hitting 8th in the lineup. He's the third pitcher. Van Linden worked out of that tough third inning. They're probably the worst inning, I think, clearly for Aruba in the tournament. They were a little sloppy. They didn't pitch. They hit a batter. They walked. Error. pretty much everything, wild pitch, everything that possibly could go wrong was in that one inning. But a lot of baseball to go. Only in the fourth inning, they trail 5-1 to Team USA. Derek Tagle takes a big swing at a 74-mile-an-hour fastball from Ritterstop and swings and misses for strike one.
And Derek Tagle, the only USA batter that did not come up to bat there in the last inning. USA nearly hitting through the lineup as he takes another big swing. Ball's in the air.
Van Linden over there, and he makes the catch. Check that. That is, they moved around. That's Rinconez now, the pitcher. Moved over to third. I had Kelly in charge of defensive changes here today.
Lies.
In our production meeting, that was one of the keys.
Wow, okay.
See, I like the number on the front of the jersey as well. You don't see it. I think more teams should have the number on the front of the uniform.
I think we're a little spoiled here with
yes.
Technology.
So one away on the pop out, and here's Derek Corona. That's a good first out to get to for Ritterstop. Husky right-hander delivers. 72-mile-an-hour pitch inside. You can see the jersey and the breeze that continues to pour in here from the outfield. The state of Florida flag, the center field flag, the brisk wind. American flag to the left in left center. The state of Florida flag is to the right of the batter's eye, and you could see the breeze that's coming in. I mean, you could hit it a long way today and barely get it out of the infield. Fastball up high, so ball four. So Corona gets the board. One out walk. That'll bring up the top of the order and the speedy Jason Scantlebury. I guess
we saw his speed last inning with a little chopper there down the third base line. He was able to beat it out, and followed by that steal, and he was the first run of the inning last inning and gave the U.S. the 2-1 lead. Ritterstop throws back, tries to hold Corona close.
Well, we mentioned the great names of Aruba. I think if you're talking Team USA, for a speedy baseball player, how much better can you get than Jason Scantlebury? Hits one to center field. Back is DeCuba, right at him for the out. So one man away, Lorenzo Hernandez will come up to the plate. He's been on base both times, a walk and a hit by pitch. He scored 2 of the 5 runs. Excellent shortstop. Been a good game so far in this championship for the Team USA shortstop. Lorenzo out of Southwest Miami Senior High School.
The Eagles.
Did you play against?
My dad went there.
The Eagle, your dad went there.
My dad went there quite a couple years back.
Is he watching today from any of his mates from the class of 50? No.
50?
No. See, I'm just joking in case he was watching.
Wait a minute.
We're glad to have you watching with us here. Our coverage of this 15 and under championship tournament. Nice play by the catcher, Winterdahl, on the backhand. What a stop to keep the runner at first base.
You see the athleticism.
Wow.
Of Winterdahl behind the plate right there, just all day long. Of course, that one unfortunate bounce for him, but other than that, has been solid behind the plate. Plays every ball in the dirt well, and on that one, couldn't get in front of it, but what a pick.
Knocked the only run in. He's been on base with his single in the first. He had a stolen base in the second. Good all-around game for Echtwart Winterdahl. And he's got one of the more colorful catching masks that you'll see.
Winterdahl's favorite MLB player. This one should come to a shock to you. Yadi Molina.
Ah, look at that mask. That is great. Here's the pitch outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Over this, Craig Winterdahl. His hobby, motorcycle racing.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. Wow.
Fouled back, 2-2. Anything else you have on Winterdahl? Or
I'm going to go ahead and let you read it.
this is what he filled out. It's cool to be nice with the girls, I guess.
Oh, boy.
Is that what he said there?
I think that's something cool about him, that he's quite the ladies' man, apparently.
A fly ball to left field. Ritter stopping Dakuba. Dakuba makes the catch. Good inning and a good job by the Dutch team from Aruba to get out of the inning. So we're through 3.5. It's 5-1 Team USA.
Okay. Welcome back to West Palm Beach. We've got the 15 and under championship series, and on the mound, what a day for Joel Pinheiro Jr. He's retired the last 4, 2 strikeouts in the last inning. After that first inning where he struggled a little bit, got through 6 batters, he's really turned it around here. And what's impressed me most, Craig, about Pinheiro's day-to-day, his composure for such a young age out there on the mound.
Well, his father, as we mentioned earlier, is the former major leaguer, Joel Pinheiro Sr. Gets a strike there. Who won over 100 games in the major leagues. Played with Seattle Mariners, Boston Red Sox, St. Louis, and the LA Angels. Had a long major league career, over 1,000 strikeouts, and you could see the professional poise that he had has certainly been passed on to his son, Joel Pinheiro Jr. Got good live arm.
It's a 2-2 count.
And he's only 15 years old.
Only 15 years old. Again, the 15 and under championship as the count goes full.
He must be feeling pretty good because his manager was looking for 3 or 4 from him and hoping to get through this 4th inning. 2-2 pitch. Jandrick Cruz is the hitter, 0 for 1. Count stays at 2-2. Can Aruba get something going offensively? For one, they'd probably like to get Pinheiro out of the game and get into that bullpen for USA because Joel's been very tough. A chopper ground to the 3rd. Sal Stewart barehanding, or actually grabbed with the glove, throws across the body. On the run, gets the out. Nice job by Cruz, kind of Martin Prado-like over at third base there.
High compliment there. Martin Prado, third baseman for the Miami Marlins. Since quite the career, battled with a few injuries here.
Yeah.
Hope to see him back this next year, and that brings up Craig. I'm going to go ahead and let you introduce.
Here he is, Kelly. Jean-Marc Van Linden, the third baseman.
If you guys haven't noticed at home, Craig very much likes saying that last name, Van Linden.
I like the first name better.
Jamar. Jamar Van Linden. What a name there as he draws
The
2-0 count. Van Linden started the game at third base, had a chance to pitch a couple innings. He's now at the bat, drew a walk in the second, scored the only run for this Aruba team.
counted 2-1 on Van Linden. Aruba is part of the Dutch Kingdom, which includes 2 other countries. Chopper to shortstop. Think about that one. Hernandez also across the body and showing some flair along with Stewart over there on that left side of the infield.
We once again see that strong arm.
You have Curacao, which produced Andrew Jones, great outfielder for the Braves. Older fans may remember Hensley Bam Bam Mullins. And the Netherlands as well, of course. And a line drive just getting through. Good play at shortstop. Hernandez makes the play. Lorenzo Hernandez with a solid inning. And good defense as Team USA flashes the leather. They lead by 4-4 at the 15 and under World Championship game. Welcome back here to our coverage of the 15 and under World Championship game. And a tournament presented by the Caribbean Baseball Organization. 27 countries, 5 continents represented. A shot off the bat of Sal Stewart in the air to left field. And grabbed there by number 4, Keelan Dangier, for the first out. Ritter's stop started the game in left field and went into pitcher, and then Dangier replaced him in left. So 1 away. Here's Emilio Portes. He is 0 for 0 in the game. Walked in the sacrifice fly, RBI. Scored a run. Ritter stopped pitching. Ground ball sharply hit. Foul ball. He ripped it down the line. Good jump, though, in left field by Dangier. Ball was sharply hit by Emilio Portez. That pitch, breaking ball inside. Count of 2-1 now. Portez, the number 4 hitter in the Team USA lineup. Pitch on the corner for strike 2-2. Team USA looking for revenge. Earlier today, they lost 5-2 to this Aruban team to put them in an elimination spot. They had a 2-1 lead in the 7th and got a little wild, gave up a couple hits, lost the ball game 5-2, came back, though, to defeat Mexico 5-4 to get to this championship game. Three-two pitch to Portez. Line drive right at the second baseman. Snagged by Maduro. Good job by Team Aruba. Check that. That was none other than Jean-Marc Van Linden. 3-2 pitch to Portez. Line drive right base. Nice grab. Two-way, here's Adrian Falcon. Fastball up high. 1 ball and 1 strike to Falcon, 0 for 2 in the game. Adrian out of Miami Sunset High School. And a ground ball hit softly to second base. Van Linden fielding. And a 1-2-3 inning. Good job here for Ritter. Stop has retired 5 in a row. And 9 of the last 10. So he's settled things down for Team Aruba, looking to get the offense going, trailing by 5-1 in the championship game.
welcome back. And what a day for Joel Pinheiro Jr. He has retired 7 consecutive batters as he gets ahead of the leadoff here, Maduro, in the bottom of the 5th. And that's 2 now. Craig, before the game plan was, Daz would be happy if he got at least 3 innings from his starters, trying to keep him at 50. But with that 5-1 lead and Pinheiro pitching so strongly, it looks like they're keeping him in there.
Yeah, he's going to try and get through this inning. They're going to keep probably an eye on him here, see how he's throwing, the velocity. Watching him very closely. But it's been a taxing day for all the teams that have to play 3, and look at that.
Pinheiro for his 3rd strikeout on the game, and he can make him quick like that. It looks like he's going to stay in.
Yeah, the idea was Pinheiro to start, Tagle to come in, the lefty, and then maybe Sal Stewart to finish it off. But they've got the comfort of a 4-run lead here as well in the 5th inning.
That brings up the top of the order in Winterdahl, who's been on twice, singled in the 1st. Fielders reached on a fielder's choice in the 2nd. He's got some speed. Stole second base. Winterdahl calls time. Oh, Craig, it's been a taxing day for both teams. Team USA lost earlier to Team Aruba. You got to think that coming into this championship game, that gives them a little bit more energy, that they've got a second shot.
We talked to several of the Team USA players, Kelly, before the game. They all said they were looking forward to playing Aruba again and getting the chance not only at revenge, but if they can beat them, then winning the championship. They had to go through a tough Mexican team, 5-4 victory just before this one. They didn't have much time between, maybe 45 minutes or so before they had to rev it up again. Aruba had a little more time, but not much. And both teams playing their 3rd game of the day.
That's right. Team Mexico nearly coming back. Team USA able to hold them off. 1-2 count. And that is grounded to 3rd base. But what a play. Oh, and it looks like Winterdahl knocks the ball out of the glove of Falcon. He loses his glove. That ball trickles over to 2nd base. Stewart's throw just up the line. Falcon tried to come up, make the tag. Couldn't hang on, and Winterdahl is on 1st base. Ball out of the glove of Falcon. He loses his glove. That ball trickles over with 1 out base. Here.
Score that one an error. Error on the play, but would it be, you think, on the
I think
that first baseman?
I think that arrow is actually going to go on
Stewart over
there
3rd,
because that
bring him off the bag?
Exactly, brought him off the bag, up the line. Falcon tried to make the play, couldn't hang on to it. Well played by Winterdahl. When you're trying to get tagged in that type of situation, Craig, you got to try to give him a little shove, trying to get that ball, pop that ball out of the glove.
We know the kind of athlete.
That's what you learn.
Winterdahl's fast. You can see him. He's going to go down by 4.
And it looks like he is just in here. Winterdahl's got his 2nd steal on the day. He is now in scoring position. Aruba down 5-1 here in the bottom of the 5th. 1 out, 1-1 count. We'll see if BJ And it looks like he is just in here. Winterdahl's got his 2nd steal on the day. He is now in scoring over. He swings, and that's another ground ball to Stewart. He's got a chance to redeem himself. Good throw to 1st base for the 1st out. Throw across the diamond, and he is safe at 3rd base. So Stewart comes up with it. Fires to Falcon for out number 2 of the inning on the throw. Winterdahl gets 3rd base. He is now 90 feet away, but 2 outs. That brings up Ethan Decora. Ethan also looking for his 1st hit on the day.
Impressive play, Kelly, on both sides, I thought. Stewart did his job. He tried to hold Winterdahl close. Winterdahl was very close to the bag, so he had to go, I'd say, 85 feet to get over to 3rd. We know how fast he is. But how about Falcon? That's a play where, you every now and then you do it in the infield drills, but you don't do it often. 1st base to 3rd, cross the diamond, long throw, makes a great throw, and almost got Winterdahl, who is risky over there because he stole second and then got the third. Two plays that you love it when you get there, but you better be safe. You're down by 4 runs.
Absolutely, Craig. Great throws by both of the corners. Well played, Stewart. Checking Winterdahl. Winterdahl's again, that speed just beats it out, but another great throw by Falcon as Pinheiro falls behind with a 3-0 count to Dacoba.
This would be a big run if Aruba can at least get one back here. They still got 2 more innings to go. Maybe you keep this inning going, but at least get one. They haven't scored since the second. And they know they can score some runs. They scored in the first game some runs.
And that ball is hit directly to the center fielder, Portes, and that will do it. That is 3 outs for Team USA as we enter the top of the 6th.
Welcome back to West Palm Beach, the home of the Houston Astros, World Champions 2017 for spring training. Astros and Nationals both working out here. In fact, these jerseys for Team USA kind of remind you a little bit of the 2018 World Champions, the Boston Red Sox. We turn it back to Kelly Sacco.
Thanks, Craig, and what a year by the Boston Red Sox. You mentioned it. I mean, was there ever a doubt?
You know, they were, when the Yankees won one of the first 2 games at Fenway Park, a lot of people thought the Yankees were going to beat them. And then they come into Yankee Stadium and win those 2 and kind of mowed through the Astros. And that was their route to get to the Dodgers, where they had a little adversity, but they were able to win that in 5 games. Dodgers also winning a game in Fenway Park. But they have some bats. What an impressive year.
An impressive year, and I'd have to say from a fan's perspective, something that just made me chuckle throughout the game as Mendez grounds out to the second baseman for the first out of the inning. That was Van Linden with out number 1. And, from a fan perspective, back to the World Series, what I love just after every Red Sox win, you just heard those fans chanting, Yankees suck, man. What a rivalry between those 2 teams, 2 powerhouses nonetheless. And that brings up number 13.
Got a pinch hitter here. It'll be Fabian Padilla.
Fabian Padilla, number 13. He out of LBA Academy.
Number near and dear to your heart.
Yes, number 13.
You wore number
That
13
was
in
my
college.
number.
Why did you wear?
I actually wore number 13 for my father. That was
Uh-huh.
his. He didn't play or anything.
Right.
He just was born on the 13th. That was his favorite number.
Okay.
So I wore that, and there are a couple Miami greats that wore it as well. Dan Marino, big Dolphin fan
Yeah.
growing up. So
A-Rod wore it?
A-Rod wore it as well. Of course, we've got about 5 kids from Westminster Christian, which was A-Rod's
Ozzie
alma
Guillen, I
mater.
believe, wore number 13. So you do not suffer from triskaidekaphobia
I
then.
do not. I happen to think that the number 13 is good luck as he swings through for strike number 2. It's a 1-2 count. I love when people tell me that it's bad luck. I'm like, bad luck? Well, watch this. So I'm sure the same state of mind by Padilla.
So what do you think about the hotels? I'll ask you this after the pitch.
And that is strike number 3 for out number 2.
There are hotels that I'm sure you've stayed in them,
That is silly.
where you go to the 12th floor,
And then it says 14.
and then 14, and there is no, quote, 13th floor on the elevator at
But
least.
see, you had to do just what? You had to quote it, right? So it is the 13th floor. I don't care
It's
what
not
you call
13,
it.
Kelly. It
It's the
says
13th.
14.
In the apartment building that I live in, there is no apartment number 13. They skip it. They go from 12 to 13. They quote 12 to 14.
There you go. So
And,
you don't happen to live on the,
I
quote,
do.
14th floor.
I do not.
That's really 13th.
And do not. I do not. I wish. They do have a 13th floor, but they don't have a
It's not
room
listed
13,
as 13.
Which is weird. Very
Yes.
weird. Very weird. So that brings up Derek Tangle. Derek Tagle draws a 1-1 count. And that is Ritter Step. And for inning number 3 on the day.
He's done a great job. He came in. Yeah, actually, you're right. He came in the 3rd inning, in the 4th inning. So he worked the 4th, 5th, and the 6th, and he's done a very good job settling things down. They haven't done much against him. They have just a walk.
That is ball number 2, draw 2-2 count. And Team USA's big inning was inning number 3, if you're just joining us, where they tallied 4 runs to take the 5-1 lead. We're losing early 1-0 there in the first. Winning early 1-0 the first, we would have tied it up in the second, and Team USA broke it open in the 3rd. 1, 2, 3. 2 more Ks for Ritter Stop as we enter the 7th inning. we're back here in West Palm Beach, a 15 and under World Championship tournament. And that is, Craig, still Joel Pinheiro.
How about him?
Pitch. Wow, what a game.
He has pitched a terrific game. Son of the Major League Baseball outstanding pitcher, went over 100 games, and Joel Pinheiro Sr. is one of the coaches for Team USA. But we were told 3-4 innings, and I'm assuming he's just saying, I feel good, guys. I want this one. Here's the question, Kelly. Is he going to pitch the 7th inning and try and get a complete game for Team USA?
I guess that all depends how this inning goes as he sets in ball number 2 to Bradley Rinconez.
He
Again,
looks
it depends.
like
I think it depends how this inning goes. He gets a quick 3 outs
Right.
and retires the side, then why not throw him out there? It is the final game, and it is fall down here in South Florida, and as he gets strike number 2, fall down here in South Florida, and in the few states that you can do so, baseball is played all year round, but it is technically off season for
Right.
the sport of baseball. So you have to assume he gets a lot of work this weekend, but won't be getting as much
Right.
work throughout the end of the year.
No question the breeze has helped the pitchers. We've seen some balls hit pretty well to center and off to the outfield and not carry that well, so that's helped him out. But he's settled down. A little bit of a rocky first inning. Remember, he had a bases loaded jam there in the first inning.
That he did, as Bradley Rinconez loops one to the shortstop Hernandez for out number 1. And per your point, the wind has been helping the pitchers out, and the defense has been very solid, because that can always play tricky with the ball in the air. You're never quite sure where that ball's going to land. It might take off there and then die on you, but as we've seen, the defense have played the ball very well as Pinheiro gets ahead of Kendry Maduro.
Team USA has outplayed Aruba defensively. They've been crisper in this game, although Aruba has got an excellent defensive team and has really had a great tournament. You look at the scores, they've only given up 3 runs coming in, but they had that one shaky inning, and that has so far been costly for the team from just north of Venezuela.
And Team USA taking advantage of that inning as well. Sometimes when teams make errors or you're getting something going, you got to make sure to take advantage of it and capitalize on it. As Maduro draws a...
You know what struck me, Kelly, when I went to Aruba?
That is looped into center field for the first hit for Team Aruba since the 2nd inning, Craig.
Yes, Maduro's not related, have 2 singles, and Winterdahl led off the ball game with a single, so 3rd hit for Team Aruba, and Jean-Dric Cruz will come up with 1 on, 1 out. What I was saying about Aruba, having gone there just past January, that surprised me. Runner goes here.
And it looked like
Ooh.
the throw beat him,
Yes.
but Hernandez couldn't come up with it, so Cruz is now standing on second base in scoring position for Van Linden.
Well, you throw the book out for Alwin Rinconez, the manager. He doesn't care about what they say in baseball. Be careful with that 4-run lead, but he's so confident they could steal the base that he doesn't mind down 4. You can't give up that out, but you certainly like him in scoring position. We're saying about Aruba, it's a desert island. It's a very tiny island. There's literally no rain there. There's cactus on the, and you wouldn't think in a Caribbean, it just happens to be in a strange geographical area, the way the winds blow. You don't get any storms down there, no hurricanes. It misses this particular spot.
That's funny. Anytime you think island, you think palm trees?
You're thinking
Not
rainy
cactus.
weather. So
Absolutely.
obviously things are a little more expensive because they have to import so many things there. In terms of food, there's no fruit.
That's Van Linden just over the head of Stewart, but great job by Hernandez backing up his 3rd baseman, getting the ball in and potentially holding a run there for Aruba as Cruz advances to 3rd. Van Linden standing on first base Aruba's got runners on the corners, and there is a meeting on the mound. Could this be it for Joel Pinheiro Jr.? Well, if it is, Craig, he's had quite the day.
Joe Pinheiro Sr. is on the mound talking to his pitcher, his son. A couple of things. They thought he might take him out, Kelly, but he's going to leave him in here, see if he can get out of this jam with Van Linden coming up in a first and third spot on Aruba. Don't forget, this morning they did just this. The Team USA, they were down 2-1 in the last inning and scored 4 runs. A little wild, a couple miscues, couple of hits, and there it was.
And that is strike 1, 2. Go ahead, Craig. Give it to
Jean-Marc Van Linden. Well, it really is, Kelly, one of the great things about baseball. Unlike other sports, hockey game, you're down by 5 goals, 2 minutes to go. You're not going to win the game. Football, basketball, you're down by 20. There's no clock. So you get a couple of guys on, a couple of big hits, and you can make a comeback. And Aruba did just that to Team USA this morning, trying to do it again.
Another great thing about the game of baseball and in sports like basketball, for instance, it's usually LeBron's got that ball in his hand, and he's usually the one who's coming down with the most rebounds and putting up the most points. In baseball, you never know who it's going to be. You never know if it's going to be the bottom of your lineup who comes up with the big hit or who that star is going to be. That's one of the great things about baseball. As Van Linden lines out to the second baseman, Corona, who flips it to Falcon, catches Cruz. And that's a quick double play. We are through 6 here in West Palm. One of the great things about welcome back to West Palm. We are in the final inning of the 15 and under World Championship game. Team USA still has a 5-1 lead as they try to make it more. Let's send it to Craig Minervini.
All right, Kelly. I want to thank Mario Signorello, president of the Caribbean Baseball Organization, for putting on this wonderful championship. World coming to the Palm Beaches, welcoming players from over 25 countries, 5 continents to beautiful Palm Beach County, a great spot to visit, by the way, if you've never been here or have been here before. You know how beautiful it is here on the southeast coast of Florida, about an hour north of Miami. Fly right into PBI, Palm Beach International, have yourself a good week, maybe watch a good baseball tournament as well. Top of the 7th, Derek Corona The line drive to center field. Takuba will line it up, make the catch for the first out. Some changes here. New pitcher in the game, Kendry Maduro for Aruba. Fourth pitcher. Great job, by Ethan Ritterstop, who wound up going 3 innings.
Ritterstop really put a stop to that bleeding. Pun very much intended. But in the third inning was that big inning for Team USA,
yes,
where they score those 4 runs to take that 5-1 lead. But since then, Ritterstop came in and he's held them.
3 innings, no hits.
3 innings, no hits, a couple strikeouts.
He
Get
walked
the team
just
to
one.
Pop up, walked just one. Quite a day for him. Kenny Maduro hopes to do a little more of the same.
Scantlebury takes that pitch. 2-1 count on the leadoff hitter for Team USA. Impressive day for him. He's 1 for 3. Maduro, the fourth pitcher. 2-2 count now on Scantlebury. We did see Sam Stewart in between innings go out to the bullpen, presumably to loosen up. Probably we'll see some action in the 7th. Scantlebury takes inside. We'll see how they want to go about it. Pinheiro, the pitching coach, talking it over with Dax Gallegos, the head coach of Team USA. Here's the 3-2 pitch. On the corner, strike 3. Good pitch. Borderline strike. And 2 men away. Here's the guy who's impressed me today. Number 2, Lorenzo Hernandez. The silky smooth shortstop for Team USA.
He's made quite a few defensive plays out there today. And not just the obvious ones, but won the last inning backing up his third baseman, Stewart, after that ball just bloops right over his head. It's those little things, Craig, that really makes a team great. Aruba could have possibly scored a run there if there's no one there backing up and that ball trickles and gets away from you. So very good heads-up baseball, and what a cannon.
Great arm. Count of 0-2, though, as Maduro looking for a 1-2-3 inning to give Aruba a shot in the bottom of the 7th, down by 4. That pitch is down low.
And on the other side of things, on the flip side, who has impressed me has been Winterdahl behind the plate.
Yes.
Wow, what a fantastic job of that young man.
Line drive to center field, right at Takuba, dives and makes the backhanded grab. A 1-2-3 inning, last shot for Team Aruba. Earlier this morning, they came back from 1 down with 4 in the 7th. Can they do it again? This time, the 1500 championship is on the line.
It's the last chance for Team Aruba here in the bottom, the 7th of the 15 and under World Championship game. It's a new pitcher on the mound. That is Richard King. Richie had a shot at Aruba earlier today, pitched 5 solid innings. The team was in the lead at the time when he came out. We spoke to him a little bit before the game. He was hoping he still had one more inning in him. He wanted another shot at this team.
Now, he pitched earlier this morning, so you wonder how he's going to feel out there. Obviously, Aruba is going to be a patient. This is Clifton Chalyup, who came in the ball game a few innings ago in that spot, in the 8th spot in the order. He's going to take a strike. We'll see if he takes one more or is cutting right now. Richard King allowed just 1 run in the 5 innings against Aruba this morning, and he was talking about how interesting this is. That pitch is high. The tournament with the different cultures, to play different teams, the emotion, play teams that are not from the United States.
Which is really cool, Craig, that not only the fans and the parents appreciate that, but the players as well.
Well, he walked the leadoff guy, not what he wanted to do here, to start things off in the 7th inning. So that'll bring up Keelan Dangier.
Team USA has been playing some solid defense, though. So if you're a pitcher and you've got that 5-1 lead, you got to feel comfortable, especially like we mentioned, the defense by the team behind you. You got to let Aruba put the ball in play and let your defense do the work.
King is a tall young man. We were talking to him beforehand and looking way up at him. It's probably 6'1", 6'2" for a 15-year-old. Westminster Christian High School. Rangy right-hander. Is ahead 0-2. Now comes with the off-speed pitch inside, 1-2 on Keelan Dangier. Looks down to the 3rd, where he gets the sign there from Alwyn Rinconia. See if anything's on. Clapping over at first is Chalyup, trying to get under the pitcher's skin. He gets off the base. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball. Nice one for King. 1 away. That'll bring on Echtwart Winterdahl. Exciting catcher for Aruba. He's 1 for 3 with an RBI in the game. You may hear in the background, as you see the pitch here, the dulcet sounds of public address announcer Lou Palmer. Been here for several decades, formerly of ESPN, great broadcaster. I believe Lou may have done, he might have done the first show, or if not the first show, one of the first shows ever on ESPN.
Wow.
And he's been a public address announcer, radio man here in South Florida for many years. 2-0 count here at Winterdahl. What do you do here? Is he taking? Yes, he is. And it's on the corner. Well, Winterdahl did not like the call, it didn't appear. 2-1. Chalyup leading from first base. Here's the pitch. Ground ball smacked to Sal Stewart. Over at 3rd. Throws over to Corona for 1. On the 1st. It is a double play. And there it is. Team USA with a 5-1 victory, winning the 2nd annual 15 and under World Championship here in West Palm Beach, and they celebrate on the mound. And they do it, Kelly, in convincing fashion with a 5-4-3 double play on a very speedy runner in Echtwart Winterdahl.
Craig's 2nd double play in as many innings. What a performance by Joel Pinheiro. Kept his team in the game there through 6 innings. Great job by King to finish them off. He gets a little revenge after game 1 against Aruba. Impressive game by both teams. And Team USA comes out on top.
Team Aruba actually had more hits in this ball game. 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error. 5 runs on 3 hits and 1 error for Team USA. But Team USA is the champion as they beat Lithuania 13-1 on Thursday. Lost to Aruba in the rain game that rained out yesterday, today 5-2. Beat Mexico to get here 5-4 and then won 5-1. Outstanding job by Joel Pinheiro to get the victory for Team USA, and a good job also by King to get the last few outs in the 7th inning. So a good, fun tournament, some great baseball. We'll be going back to the studio in a moment, but how about this ball game for Team USA?
Great job by Team USA. Again, they scored those 4 runs there in the 3rd, and fantastic job by the defense, making sure that Team Aruba couldn't squeak another one by. Phenomenal performance by Joel Pinheiro Jr. What impressed you most, Craig?
Well, I think you pointed out that the way Team USA played this game, they got some big outs. Remember the first inning, Pinheiro was in trouble. He walked 2, bases loaded, got out of the jam, settled things down after that. They came up, as you mentioned, with 2 double plays last 2 innings. Costly base running mistake by Aruba in the 6th. They were a little sloppy, maybe a little tired, playing their 3rd game here, to the travel and what have you to the United States. But overall, I think we saw some good young talent on both teams, and you feel good about the future of baseball when you watch the game played like this. Pretty crisp game overall for a bunch of kids that are in the 15, 14 years old age group. Well, that'll do it for us here as Team USA wins 5-1. Mario Signorello, the chairman, presenting Aruba with their runners-up trophy, and a great job by them as they beat Lithuania 5-0. Team USA 5-2. Canada 8-1 as well, and played a good ball game here. Had many chances. In fact, they left on base in this game 6. And Team USA is your champion. Dax Galagos giving the trophy to some of his team. They all get to raise it. And Sal Stewart of Team USA. The MVP of the tournament. Excellent third baseman. Had a couple of hits in this game. 2 for 3 RBI. Great defense over third. Turned that double play to end the ball game for Team USA.
And it's been quite the last couple days here for Sal Stewart. Committed to Vanderbilt last night. MVP of the tournament here today. Fantastic game, both defensively and offensively, Craig.
And a great accomplishment for Aruba to come through here with some very, very good teams in this category. And just to get here to the championship game, and they certainly had their opportunities to beat Team USA here tonight. So the lights are on here. And certainly a shining moment for Team USA and Team Aruba to get to the championship game in the 15 and under category. That'll do it for us. Kelly, enjoyed it?
It's been a lot of fun.
Absolutely. Team USA, your champion in the 15 and under 2nd annual World Championship game in West Palm Beach, Florida. For Kelly Sacco and our entire crew, Craig Minervini, so long from West Palm. Final again, Team USA, your 15 and under world champion with a 5-1 victory.